And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, and making money trading Forex. Excuse me. It is Friday, so today is NFP day. But first, let's go over some risk disclaimer, because I live in the United States, and I've got to do this to make sure that I am doing what I'm supposed to do by law. First, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I am a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I also am involved in a couple of what do you call them? Prop trading challenges with FXFI. Oh, that's hard to say. FXFI and the other one, AUDUSD Capital, both out of London. I do not solicit funds, so don't send me any money. Do not manage accounts. No, I will not trade for you. Nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration at this time. I have held NFA registration in the past. Foreign exchange trading is highly speculative, with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. Now, here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Now, before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So let's go straight into what's going on today over here. First, we have NFP day. Yay. What NFP means is that there's a strong chance of large bounces, which means I'm going to stay out of it, because you have the potential for large bounces if it's really nothing changes. Like, oh wow, 7% unemployment in Canada. How about that? No wonder everybody wants out. Where we have a charming 4.3% rate here in Canada, but even in the worst unemployment that I've ever seen, I've never been without a job. Well, I take that back. Florida, when I was younger, in the off season, when I was waiting tables, I was without a job then. So that's not necessarily true. Sometimes economic factors can force you into not having a job. It's very rare in the United States, or it's possibly seasonal, but it does happen. All right, so we're going to be talking about unemployment today. This is what FedWatch thinks after our misses yesterday. What missed yesterday? Let's see, it was, what was it? Unemployment claims surged 7,000. That's not much. In the grand scheme of things, that's not much. We get to 500,000, then it's death and despair and everything else. But right now it's just that. But revised non-farm productivity went up, so that's huge. And while unit labor costs went down, I would think that would be a good thing, but they have it marked in red. Economically speaking, it is a good thing, but I think here's what the real thing is. We have misses here on the final services PMI. Give Henry something to do, let him play with his computer. So we have some unsettling news in the jobs markets, the labor market, which is not really that unsettling. It's just the powers that be want a rate cut. And powers that be being the big banks, the people that run the markets. So that's why we have a 99.4% chance that we're going to have a rate cut next week, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Oh, it's 99.7, so it's almost 100% chance we're going to have a rate cut. Again, they could be trying to wag the dog, so we'll see what happens with that. So let's get into the markets. I'm going to show you something else in a minute. It's kind of neat. First, this is a 2 Bollinger Band setup. It's a 20 and a 50. However, what we can do, because I'm at a loss for strategies right now. The trendline strategy is not really working well for me right now. I'll show you what I mean, because I need to do a little update on what we're doing as far as the prop trading challenges goes. Yeah, look at that. I'm almost to my stop out where I lose the challenge. $1,500 is where I lose $1,500. That's where I lose the challenge, and that's not good. Look at all these small losses piling up. I need some big wins. And again over here, we have the same thing, but I'm only down 288 there. That's a $15,000 account because again I'm trading very small things. I need my bird not to attack my face. So those are my eyeballs. You can have them. All right, but this is where we are right now. So that's where we are right now. So we're going to go to something else. First, let's look at this real quick. And with the trend line strategy, we are not doing so hot. We have a lot of. This is great. You know, I got this strategy from Tory Trades, Victoria. I can't think of her last name. But at any rate, Tory Trades, you know who she is. If you're a trader and you follow her, she's a futures trader. So futures traders do things that the futures, commodities futures, the platinum and gold mainly, do things that the other ones don't do. As currencies range a lot, and I'm completely leaving out gold on this. I think I can trade gold, can I? Yeah, there's gold right there. Of course, gold is at an all-time high right now, just shy of it. So we'll stay away from that. Can I bring on another chart? I think I only have 5 charts, maybe. UCAD. Dollar. Pound. Chart. There's another chart. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to go back to here. Okay, so gold took off, and I missed that trade. That's okay. See if I can trade gold on this one. XCU. I can, look at that. I can trade gold versus the dollar and gold versus the euro. How about that? We're not going to do either one of those things. We're going to stick with the I probably should have traded gold, but that's kind of not going to happen right now. So we're going to leave that there, and everything's fine. Let's see. So this is the trading platform called DX Trade. It's the only prop trading platform that's available in the United States due to the overregulation of the CFTC, or regulation of the CFTC. I don't know about over. But at any rate, that's what we got. That's what my tool that I've got to work with. But what I've noticed is that this strategy is not really working for me. You can get a breakout strategy, a breakout trade once in a blue moon. And that's what trend lines are for. It's basically trading breakouts. For mostly everyday trading, we have this. We have things like 2 Bollinger Band trades and stuff like that. And this one, I'm going to go to this one, make that 20 deviations 1. So 2 Bollinger Band strategy looks like this. You want to sell here, in theory, and you want to buy here, in theory, and definitely buy here. Definitely watch for a turnaround once it hits this area, because I have a mean reversion, the Bollinger Band and RSI mean reversion thing I built that's really good. It's really good when the markets are not when they're sideways, when they're ranging. And I should have been using that before. Now that the markets have gone back to a raging platform since the COVIDs, everyone's not freaking out about COVID, about tariffs anymore. So we're not getting as many breakouts as we did when the tariffs first came out. So as the markets have shifted, just since I've been making these videos, so you may want to change your strategies. Trading trend lines worked a little bit, and then as soon as you have some success with it, it seems like the market shift and you're going to do something different. And then again, I'm not trading a decent strategy either, which is also a bummer. So with this one, I can put anything I want to in here. Now the strategy that I've come up with, or that I've heard about, it's on this one, is a 2 Bollinger Band strategy, and I'm going to throw in a couple of moving averages to get timing down and see if that'll work. Because it may be time that I come back into here and rebuild all this. Because right now I've got super trend right here. Also have Lux Algo ITC buy sell zones. I like using the phrase kill zones. That's not a good zone. That's not a good way to put that. And then smart money concepts colored areas too. So I've got the buy areas here. And maybe what if I take this one out? Well, nothing changed. How about that? That other one made to be superfluous, as it were. So I'm allowed 2 indicators in here. So let's see if I can't get another indicator in here for Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands right here. And do it again. Nope, now I've got to upgrade. Okay, great. So we're going to take that back out then. So that's an idea to work with here. Super trend, let's go ahead and take that one out too. We'll just work at the DC kill zones and then throw Bollinger Bands back in here. And I don't have a whole lot of time to do this. Did I misspell Bollinger? Did misspell Bollinger. Bollinger bars on Bollinger Bands. Right there. Again. So this one we're going to make settings. There we go. That 1 deviation. Okay. So now we should have clear buy sell zones in here. For example, now I can see what's going on a little bit better. Except I probably... So the green ones are green because that's in the buy area. And the red ones are red, that's in the sell area. How about that? And we want to consider buying, let's say if I came in and bought here, take a couple days, but then it would range up to here. So that's a fun little strategy to play with. So that's something to take a look at. We're going to very briefly take a look at what's going on with the rest of the markets. Everything is kind of bouncing around a little bit after in the overnights, waiting for the Asian market, waiting for, and the London market, waiting for to see what's going to happen with NFPs. It's interesting to see this. The pound versus the yen is pretty flat. Oh, look at that. Did I just put that on all the charts? I did. That's quick and easy. So we're looking at a possible buy here, using the two Bollinger Band strategy. But I wouldn't. Nothing I'm going to throw money at, because 1, it's Friday. 2, I'm not going to be in the office. 3, I gotta go. You know, it's just got things to do. The possible breakout on the pound yen right here, but it's the contracting Bollinger Bands is indicating a weaker volume, so that's not, you don't want to throw money in there when the money's leaving the currency pair. Pound versus the yen, pretty good. That's looking like a pretty solid sell coming up real soon. Again, going into the weekend, I'm not going to bite, but that's a good solid strategy right there. Get into a sell right there. We have this giant red line right there for some reason, which might be the trend line. Here is the Canadian dollar versus the Canadian. I said this would be a good buy area right here, and look at that, it was until we got up to here, and then it would be time to sell. So that would have been a good 60 pip move, which would have been nice. I probably would have panicked and sold here though. because I panic sometimes. I need to work on that. And here we have the Aussie versus the dollar. Again, this is looking looking like a top right there again. See how long, see if that doji candle stays there for the next 2 hours, and 2 hours also encompasses the NFP, so we'll see what happens to that. Gold is being gold. Look at it go. This is just been in that range for a while. How about that? That's the 4 hour. So before it was way down here. It broke out of the trend line right there. Broke out of the resistance trend line. And could be looking at another run, but right now it's in the middle range where we don't buy, so we're not going to do that either. Silver, let's see what silver's doing. 40.77. That is dead in the middle of all that. Right in the middle of both those Bollinger Bands. So that's right on the moving average. The 20-period moving average is what the middle band is, or middle for that is. So that's about all I got today. I'm not making any trades. I'm going to sit back and experiment with this new strategy and see if we can make this work better. Also, I've got RSI and ATR involved to also indicate, also give me some better indications of what my future trades will be. Some fun things are going to happen. I'm going to start getting a day off during the week, so I'm going to get more trading in and hopefully some more profits and meeting some challenges. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. It's stay tuned. We're going to have much more coming on. Again, my name is Michael Neely. Michael Neely. This is NeelyFX, and I will see you later. Have a great one.